Hello and welcome. Today we're switching it up. I was having a good time playing Maiden. I'm going to play some more of it, but decided I'd take a little bit of a break from it and hop onto a new machine and play some Total Nuclear Annihilation. Let me just show you the back glass a little bit more. So this game is basically, you're this chick and you're trying to destroy reactors with your detonator to stop this evil regime or something like that. It's a pretty stripped down game, as you can see. Let's get that back down. I apologize about the slight blurriness of this display. It's a really crisp display, but for whatever reason with the cheaper camera, you kind of have to find a happy medium between being able to see what's happening here and being able to see that clearly. So hopefully that's like not too bad. Like that says 64/400 right now, so pretty reasonably easy to read from what I can tell. If it's bad, I can adjust it on the fly and get it a little bit better, but for now that's good enough. Okay, let's kind of just start with the basics of this game. As you can see, it is basic, so let's go over the instructions. So basically, your center grid here is your main shots. So you have 9 shots here that you have to... It doesn't start at 9. I think some of it's completed initially, but you have to hit shots here, fill up each of these bars, and when all 3 of them are filled up... Ugh, I need to move that. I'm going to keep hitting it. When all 3 of them are... let's do something like that. Good enough. When all 3 of them are filled up, that will let you start the reactor, which this start reactor will light up, and you shoot into the scoop, and then what that does is start a mode, basically. This game is just about destroying reactors. The furthest I've ever gotten is like the 4th reactor or something like that. This is on the latest code, and wow, latest as of like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't think there's anything new since then. So basically what happens is once you shoot the scoop, start the reactor, you're going to shoot around the top, get up into there, you're going to bump around in there for a little bit, and then that's going to advance your reactor with those 3 targets there. I think you don't necessarily even need to hit those shots. You might even just need to you might even just need to hit the pops around here. There's 3 that leaf switches and everything and kick out. So those are going to pop the ball around, and that's going to get your reactor to the destroy phase. And you can see around the playfield there's little arrows that are all going to be options for destroying the reactor. I think it's just totally random which one it gives you. As you progress through them, you'll have to just hit more destroy buttons to actually destroy it. So it might be like the pop bumper, it might be a stand-up target or a stand-up target. You know, you've got a few different options. I don't know if anything else beyond that lights up, like in the deeper modes, but those are the ones that show up mainly. You'll also occasionally get them on the rad targets here. I know that for sure. So I think just basically you're going to have to hit a specific switch to do the final destruction of the reactor. So it's pretty straightforward as you first start. Like destroying reactor 1 is like going to be like no problem. Reactor 2 and 3 get a little bit more difficult. So let's go over the rest of the playfield here. These 3 stand-up targets here, which might be a little bit tough to see. Let me just bring this around and show you. I think I got those, yeah. So those 3 stand-up targets for the rad lights are going to give you... One sec, bud. They're going to light your mystery. So the scoop here is also your mystery shot. Hitting the spinner advances your reactor, and you light these 3 bars here in the middle to open the core. Not positive exactly what that does, but I think it has to do with just the rollovers up top. I don't think it's anything else. I think it just it opens the core up so that you can get your bonus multipliers. And up here you can see it says spell core for bonus X multiplier. So obviously hitting all the rollovers, changing your lanes up there. I'm just talking for the sake of posterity. But yeah, just going over the rules of the game here. So yeah, spelling core for bonus X multiplier. Pretty straightforward on this era. Shouldn't even call it era. This style of game, the stripped down basic games. This is a pretty new game, so it's kind of done in the style of like a like an early 80s solid state pin. And then over here, same thing, light to open core. Yeah, there's nothing really that talks about what that means beyond anything except for the core lights up top. I know there is some stuff with the lights in here and whatnot, but I'm not positive what those correspond to. This section in here is the core, and you can see these lights actually might be a little bit tough to see from above, but it's basically like a shot from the top down showing like the cylinders of the reactor core. And then yeah, you've got these buttons here that advance the reactor. Yeah, I'm not positive on some of the smaller rules of this game. There's not a lot of them though, so thankfully that's pretty good. Multi-ball into here. You hit each one of these targets and it'll pop up the one in front of it and physically lock the ball in there. Hit the last one, it releases them all. One of the cool things about this game is it takes all of the locked balls carry over from one player to another. So this is a very good game for multiple people to play at the same time. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to be playing it solo today, but that's okay. I can actually go through and show you some of the modes, just me playing, just to kind of show you how it works. But basically, you have the option to play co-op, as the screen was saying, or team versus mode. So co-op mode would be like you're playing together to work to a common goal. So you can have 2 people for sure. I've never played more than 2 people, but maybe 4 people playing all cooperatively and advancing the same goals. You can play the team versus mode, which is players 1 and 3 versus players 2 and 4. So it's like co-op versus. That's a pretty fun one. So yeah, there's lots of really cool stuff about this game that makes it unique. Your player 2. It sounds good. But yeah, the main awesome thing about this game is the great soundtrack by Scott Danesi. I believe he did programming on this too or something. Yeah, design Scott Danesi, music and sound effects Scott Danesi, art by Matt Andrews, video is David Van Ness, code team is Scott Danesi, Michael Ocean, and Jimmy Lipham, one of the 2. So yeah, lane saves are pretty cool. Completing all 4 of the lower lanes reactivates your ball saves. They can't be stacked if not collected by rolling over unlit lanes. You'll often see while I'm playing there is a white, one of them will be white. If I move that white one over when I go into the drain, I can actually get a ball save off of that. Ball save timer is in the playfield down here. It'll start out and it'll count down kind of like a Geiger counter. I believe up here, this display is going to show you the, yeah, it's labeled as critical temp, but what it's going to show you is the reactor advancing or something like that. So anyways, cool thing about this game is the music. Basically, what I love about it is in core 1, or reactor 1, you're going to have a certain type of music. Then when you start that reactor, you're going to have a certain type of music. Then when you destroy that reactor, you're going to have a certain type of music. And then each successive reactor level has an advanced version of the song, so that you know how well you're doing in the game just from audio cues, which I love. It's super awesome. This is a very fast game. It is very brutal, and mine is set up to be even more brutal. It's very steep, plays super fast. It's waxed out to the tits. It's going to play super fast, and we're going to have a ton of ball drains today, and we're going to lose a lot of games very quickly. But let's get into it. Let's play some TNA.
Welcome to the future.
Oh yeah. I love that this game has a really great ball launch music. It ties in very good with the rest of the game. This is the kind of stuff that I would do on my own kind of game if I was making something like this, because it keys in so well. So let's look at the skill shot. Main skill shot is shooting up into the core here, into the lit lane. There is a super secret skill shot. I actually don't know what it is. I've never gotten it before. Maybe it's shooting into the lock right away. I think that might be it, like orbiting around and then shooting straight into the lock, something like that. Well, let's try to go for the main skill shot. Very tricky. So main goal here, while we have our ball saved, is to hit those reactors. So yeah, completing the grid there, that unlocked our reactor. You can see I'm flashing on start reactor. That'll let me get in there and start the reactor. That scoop is very difficult to shoot because got a ball lock. That scoop is very difficult to hit because of the angles on it and the speed of the ball. So I got one warning right now. I want to be a little bit gentle, but here we go. You can skip the reactor startup sequence, but I'm going to let it play out for you.
Reactor online.
Second ball lock. I'm in my reactor now, so I really want to get up into that upper section. Damn. There we go. So it's going to bounce around up in there.
Danger. Reactor critical.
Okay, so now that's my key that the reactor's critical. White pop flashing with destroy here. Hitting that destroys my first reactor. If I can get up there. Whoa. Alright, I destroyed the reactor there and I'm in multi-ball. While I'm in multi-ball, I can do all completions of everything. So I want to be hitting that stuff while I have my ball save and multi-balls. Don't have it anymore. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I forgot I had 2 warnings. Bow. Not bad though. We progressed all the way through mode 1. I've got one shot here that I'm going to try and hit with my ball save just to unlock reactor 2. Get in there, start reactor 2, loop around, pop up in the top, come down and shoot whatever's lit for me. Let's go for that skill shot again. I missed it. Did get up there though, and that's what's important. Still got my ball save. Oh, come on. And I've wasted it.
Reactor unlocked. Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
This is a really tough game to regain control if you lose it, because it's so fast. All right.
Reactor online.
Oh, nasty. The nice thing about this game, you pick up right where you left off on your last drain. So we're gonna go right back into that last. Another great feature, the music is cued to what you're in. So you've got this sort of like filtered out mode that's gonna give you sort of like a stripped down version while you're in the ball launch. Love it, fantastic. But being that I've got my reactor started, I can get up into my skill shot, and if I can bank it around in there, I can actually progress my reactor. Didn't quite get it, got a ball lock though. Ball locks are great during your actual reactor phase, because you can get the, you can actually get progress on the mode while you're in there. So another thing you can see, while I'm in this reactor, I don't have to go straight to destroy it. I can build up the value of my reactor right here by hitting the grid there. It's a little bit risky, but worth it for points. I also want to get my ball locked up there. Woo! No dice. Like I said, very, very fast games. This game is ruthless. And this is exactly why this isn't a great pin for a one-player or a one-pin house, but freaking fantastic game. I love it.
Welcome to the future.
Should maybe try and figure out what that super secret skill shot is. I'm pretty sure it's looping around and hitting the lock shot, but
Mystery award lit.
so I'm gonna save that mystery award until I get into the scoop for starting the reactor. I know there are quick rewards for like launching very fast. Shit. I know there's quick rewards for launching really quick around and then hitting a shot very fast. I think they're called like quick shot or snapshot or something. There's a mystery. Super spinners, nice. I don't know whether or not things like super spinners will last my whole game.
Reactor.
Oh, love that sound of super spinners, so good.
Start reactor.
All right, getting the reactor with super spinners, so nice.
Reactor
So I've built up some value on my reactor. If I can get up there, just destroy it, that'd be great. Got that multi-ball going. I really want to, while I got my ball save in the multi-ball, hit my last shot on the grid there, get my reactor to max value. Almost. Almost. There we go.
2x reactor jackpot.
So my reactor jackpot's increased. I'm still in it. Fuck.
Danger.
Damn. Very risk-reward oriented gameplay. Oh, love that. The bass on this game is just awesome. They definitely didn't skimp on putting in like nice speakers into this game, which I appreciate. Oh no! Oh boy. Very fast game. That's alright. This is a really good game to warm up playing pinball on too, because it's so fast. It kind of gets your
Game save. Level 1. Skill shot complete.
gets your mindset in a very fast play state. No, give me that. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Reactor unlocked. Press scoop to start reactor.
You really gotta gain ball control to hit that shot into the scoop, I find. And you'll often drain trying to get control. Another thing I like about this game is it's got an upper playfield that you don't spend too much time in. Some games have that problem where the upper playfield becomes the main playfield in some ways.
All saved. All two locked.
Wasn't sure if that one was gonna hit or not.
Super spinner initialized.
So I lit up super spinners there, but I don't know how I did it. Maybe just progressing the spinners. Come on, trying to get that multi-ball going.
Danger. Reactor unlocked. Left 2 to start reactor. Reactor online. All saved. Bonus multiplier increased. Multiple images. 3x jackpot. Lane save. Level 1. 3x jackpot. Two extra reactor jackpot. 3x jackpot.
Oh no! Damn. I don't know if it carries that jackpot over. I don't think it does. That's a bummer. That would have been big points if I would have hit the reactor there.
All saved. Lane save. Level 1.
There we go. Finally.
Reactor critical.
So here, I have two shots. The stand up here as well as the pop. This one can be kind of tricky. Get a ball locked.
All right.
There's one down. Oh, so close. I don't know if I can backhand this one or not. Maybe. Oh,
destroyed.
All right. All right, so we got reactor 2 down. I think I'd like to lock a ball here. Oh. Or just drain it. Just end it. Still, that's not a bad game. 780's like, not bad. Alrighty. So I'm not really sure if there's like a strategy. I'm not sure if there's a strategy that's better than others. I mean, for points, building up that reactor value is really good. I guess you'd probably want to treat it the way you would treat any of those early solid states. Get your playfield multipliers up, get your jackpot multiplier up, and then turn in that jackpot, and then you're getting a jackpot that's multiplied, plus at the end you're getting a multiplier on that. So that's like, I think, a pretty valid technique.
Ball save.
And this game is not generally forgiving on its ball saves, so gotta be pretty careful.
Combo.
So there's combos as well as quick shot combos, things like that. Outlanes on this game are a little rough, but they're generally not too bad.
Lane save. Level 1. Skill shot complete. Danger. Ball save.
So that gave me a little bit of extra ball save time.
Reactor unlocked.
I'm gonna let that happen.
Start reactor. Ball save.
Getting up into that top section is really good too, because you're almost guaranteed you're going to end up in the start reactor hole.
Reactor online. Ball 2 locked.
So if I can, I'd really like to get it up through that core light there. Oh, changing. There we go. So that got my bonus multiplier up. Couldn't regain my bonus there. That sucks big time. That's the risk reward of a play style like this. But when it pays off so big that it's usually worth it. So there's a lock quick shot. Oh, so close. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Performance issues. But yeah, so a lot of stuff. A game like this is super simple on the surface, and it feels like there's no depth to the game, and in a way there isn't, but the real depth comes from consistently making the shots you want to do, and it depends again on strategy of what your goal is. There's big points to be had by getting further into the reactors, but there's also big points to be had by progressing the reactors further as you complete them. So I think one of the cool things is having that flexibility on how you want to play can add to some like really fun gameplay on a simple level. I mean, explaining the rules on this game, it's not a very complex game. You can basically just shoot whatever and you're good to go. It lights up what you got to shoot, but there's also the like I said, the choice of what you want to do. If you want to get through those reactors as quick as possible, there actually is high scores based around those. Let's see where it is. So like speedrun champ, it'll tell you like how quick you can get through. So like 42 and 182, like 42 seconds on that first reactor, you can get through that super fast. If you lock the ball or start the reactor and then crank it up to the top and you bounce around and you get it and you let it come out and you pop down and you get a shot and you take it out right away, that's like a 10 to 12 second thing. Like, so you can get some pretty cool timers, speed high scores or whatever. And I mean, there's all kinds of other little things like hands-free skill shot will fill reactor keypad. Oh, that's the thing I forgot to mention. So when the skill shot starts up, you've got one that's selected that's white. If you happen to get that one without changing the lanes, it'll fill up your grid here, which means your reactor basically can start right away. So I don't know if you have to hit it once or anything like that, but hitting that skill shot and then getting into the thing, you'd start your reactor right away, I think. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can do it.
Welcome to the future.
Not like that, we can't.
All saved.
That's about as long as you could possibly spend up in that little spot there.
Reactor unlocked. Danger.
Woo!
Reactor online. Full lock.
Damn. So this is actually a great time to hit that skill shot there and fill up my grid for the bonus there. Ah. It's a tough one.
All saved. All saved. Series locked.
Perfect.
Reactor critical.
Oh, come on. that didn't register.
Multiple energies. Reactor unlocked. Choose the left scoop to start reactor. Mystery award lit.
Oh, we're on a roll. So that probably actually would increase what the speed was on the reactor 2 destroyed high score. Yeah, right there. Reactor 2, 12 seconds. Gonna be a while before I beat that one. All right. So I think progressing the modes quick is just as beneficial as progressing the bonus in the modes. It just depends on how far you can get. Like I said, the furthest I've ever gotten is like Reactor 4, so who knows.
Welcome to the future.
Okay, so I just noticed when I made that shot that the locks for the the locks for these were red. I think that's super skill shot wise. Yeah, you can see it's still red. If I can get in there. Nope. Always being multi-ball. Yeah, that's a pretty valid technique. Wow, 2 warnings just like that. That was barely even a nudge. This one's a write-off. I do want to try and get that skill shot up there, though. Oh, so close.
Choose left scoop to start reactor.
I'm gonna let this one drain out. I think one of the problems is hitting that the multi-ball lock shot can be a little bit tricky.
Welcome to the future.
Just gotta get good. Hey, Mark. Yeah, I love this game's music is dope. Ah.
All saved.
Ah, damn. Yeah, the way the music progresses with the game is like, I don't know why more companies haven't kind of taken to doing stuff like that. I mean,
Left scoop to start reactor.
it's such a powerful thing in the game for making it like engaging. Damn it. I am not good at that lock shot. Backhanding it seems to be the only way I can be sort of consistent, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All 2 locked. Lane saved. Level 9.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Sometimes you try to play smart, but it's just plain stupid. Hate that shot. Hitting that pop bumper is a lot harder than it seems like it should be. There we go.
Lane safe, level 2. Yes, online. Reactor critical. Critical power increased.
Oh, I got the hard one. Nice. Woo! I love that ball save. It's like a skill shot ball save. I always love that on games. Oh no, and I fucked it up. Still, we're gonna get a good bonus off of this, I think. So 618 to 695 on this game, that's pretty good. Sorry, 1 second. Fucking politician came to my door. You in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Hey, you're welcome to come over now, right now, if you want to come over. This is a great game for co-op play, so it's the kind of game you really want to be playing with others. I really love the co-op mode on it. I think it's a super solid thing. Like the co-op and team versus mode is something that I've never understood why more pinball games don't incorporate something like that. I mean, these are games where you're going to be standing around with others and stuff. You're going to be doing, like these 4-player games and stuff. And it's nice to have a reason to play it. And my favorite thing about this game is with co-op mode, you can play pinball with somebody who, yeah, I figured. With co-op mode, you can play with somebody who's not as good at pinball and have a good time. Like, So playing co-op, like with my girlfriend on this game, like she's like, while I might put up like, you know, a 700,000 point score, she might get 100 to a 200,000 point score. So she's not terrible, but she's not great at the game. She finds it's very fast and like kind of challenging stuff. But I find playing together where we're progressing the reactors together, and like my shots count for her and her shots count for me. We're locking balls for each other. I can basically get a multi-ball set up for her, so that when she's playing, she's like, oh yeah, it's awesome, I got a multi-ball. And so like a lot of things like that really help with making the game feel more accessible to people. And I think having the super simple layout is very helpful. I mean, you compare it to looking like Dialed In, especially like a game like Dialed In where there's things everywhere. People don't know what they need to do, so they just try to keep the ball alive. In a game like this, it's simple. There's not a lot of lights, so you can tell what you need to do without really needing a whole lot of explanation. And I think having on top of each one of the shots on the plastic a description of what it is and how it functions is pretty cool too. There was some talk, one of the guys on Pinside, actually from Toronto or something like that, he wanted to design out a reactor mod that sits on top of here and 3D prints, and he never got back to me about it. But I'd really like to get some stuff like that in this game. This is the kind of game that would really benefit just from simple toy mods. You know, things to like flesh out 3 dimensions onto like this area and this area. Like there's a lot of cool things. The back areas have a lot of cool little spots that you could put stuff on, and it wouldn't detract from the game. It would just make it feel like a more fleshed out 3D space. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. But yeah, I'd actually like to plan out a day with a few people so that we can, you know, get in on a game like this. Hey, and honestly, if you want one, it's half the price of a regular new pin, so hard to complain about that. There's a few that are floating around in the used market. I don't know if there's any still for sale locally here, but like there's enough of them around, and it's a simple enough game that for a lot of people it probably won't stay in their collection for a really long time. But I don't know. I mean, I think for me it's what I needed in my collection. I was looking for something maybe like a sorcerer or something like that, and then when this came out, I was like, you know what? It's like a brand new game. It doesn't have any issues with it. It's got the display on it. It's got the numerics as well. It's got a cool theme to it, and it's basically fitting with what I want to do, or what I was looking for out of a game. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Yeah, I think it's actually kind of neat. Like, I don't know if you might not be able to see it from this side. Hang on, let me just let me shine a light on it, just so you can kind of see the cabinet artwork on it. It's kind of neat. Yeah, you can't see that. Anyways, it's got like a real retro style all around on it, and I think that's something that's like pretty cool. Sorry, 1 second. I hate the way that these camera mounts sometimes behave. You have to like tighten a clamp on the bottom and then tighten a clamp on the top, and like they can just be kind of irritating. Okay, let's destroy some reactors. I like to progress a little bit further so I can get into the deeper music in the game.
Welcome to the future.
Though, I did pick up this. When I ordered the game, I also ordered the cassette tape of the music. Oh, glorious. Look at that pink plastic. Damn, Barbie Dreamhouse, y'all. I want to try and get that super skill shot. You know what, I think I might need to dead flip it off the left flipper, get it onto my right flipper, and trigger it from the right flipper, because I can more consistently make that shot. Get up in there. Oh, glorious. Let's get that 12-second fucking destroy. Oh no, come on. Oh, I can never hit the simple shots when I'm trying to because I'm constantly losing control of the ball. Fuck, I'll be activating super spinners in no time at all with a game like this. Fuck. Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna see if I can backhand this. Or just drain it. I'll just drain it. You know, sometimes you gotta just drain it. Okay, so let's see if I can actually dead flip this. Not before it fucking goes down. Plus, it's kind of fucking spooky with it bouncing around the out lanes there. So that ain't the fucking tactic I need. Maybe try just grabbing it as it comes around. Let's try that. I really want to figure out a consistent way to hit that super skill shot. Nope. I basically just gotta fucking snap it off of the flipper as soon as it comes around it. I don't know how else you could do it. But you gotta do it at like just the right time, so I don't... Just gonna let this drain. I just want to work on that skill shot for a minute.
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor. All saved. All one unlocked.
Yeah, you gotta be hitting like off of the bottom of the flipper, but where it comes down, it's like gonna hit and bounce a little bit. So like the angle at which you're hitting there is kind of tricky. I think it might be like a speed of the plunge thing combined with that. Or maybe like the speed of the plunge combined with the dead flip. Let's try that. Not like that. Maybe a light plunge looping around with a grab. Nope. Main thing is just getting there in time. I could do it if I had enough time, but I don't.
Level 1. Skill shot complete. All saved. Reactor unlocked.
That is a really, really tricky skill shot, and I don't know how. Maybe a soft plunge out. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I think I got it. So we want a soft plunge up the side here, just enough to get us up here, roll down, grab it, and then pop it straight in there. I think that's got to be the only way you can do this consistently.
All saved.
And I guess if you got... Oh man. This is gonna be a lot trickier than I thought it was gonna be. Maybe you gotta snap it off as soon as it comes up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
All saved. All saved.
Damn it.
All saved. Welcome to the future.
Okay. No, you know what? I just realized it doesn't actually light that up unless you hit through the spinner. Like that. So you gotta just fucking hammer it and then hope for the best, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, sounds good, man. See you later.
All one locked. All two locked.
Fuck.
Danger.
It definitely, it's not switch related, it's time related.
Reaction unlocked. She collects you to start reactor.
Come on.
Super spinner initialized.
Getting that super spinner is so satisfying.
Reactor destroyed. Mystery award lit. All saved. Current multiplier increased.
Shit.
All saved.
Oh, wow.
Lane save. Level 2. All saved.
No. Oh, boy. I don't know what this one is, like time on reactor 1 or something.
Welcome to the future.
So you've only got enough time for it to pop up once and then shoot it off. So I'm honestly really confused about what the correct way to shoot that super skill shot is.
Choose a left scoop to start reactor. One, locked.
Damn it. Damn it.
Two, locked.
Get up there. Come on.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
Yeah, for sure, man. Talk to you later. Oh, yes. Nice.
Reactor unlocked.
Oh, that is so lucky.
Danger.
No. Hey, thank you for the follow, CNK. Alrighty. So we just basically need to get up into that top section. If I can get skill shot on that, I fill up my bar here and get in there and complete the reactor. So that's what we're going for. No dice.
All saved.
Woo. Thank you.
Reactor critical.
Oh, so this time I need 2 hits on that pop bumper to register it.
All one locked.
Get up there. There's one. One more hit. There it is. Nice. Woo! Hey, thank you for the follow, Wombat Pinball. So I want to get my multi-ball lit up, complete my grid with that. That's going to be the way to go. Just trying to regain control on this game can sometimes be the real challenge. Maybe if we can get some lanes up in core, that would be good as well. Get some multiplier. Cool. Nice. So let's try and get that. Nice.
Combo. Extra reactor. Super spinner initialized. Jackpot.
pretty nasty things to hit here for completion of this reactor. The R and the A can be really tricky to hit. It's alright, we got extra ball. So hitting that A is, the D is the hardest one, I think, but...
Shoot again.
Hey, thank you very much. Alright, so right now this is a really great time for me to hit that skill shot, because if I hit it without moving the things, I fill up this grid, which is really awesome. So come on, baby. Not quite. Just need one letter. There it is, and a lock. Oh! Beautiful. We're into some slightly different music now. Good times. Let's get a ball locked. Or not. Damn! Same thing here. Hitting that skill shot's gonna be huge. But not like that, it ain't happening. Wasting my ball save, and I don't think I'm gonna get that one back. No, I did. Wow. Okay. Sometimes the game's charitable. It's not often though. And then it does that. Fuck. Broke a million though. Woo! Pretty good. So let's take a look. $2 million is the high 1.5. Okay. $82 seconds and 400. Those are some pretty easy ones to beat on Reactor 3 and 4. I really like that they went ahead and put in all the names of the Goonies in here. Rosalita, Brand, Mouth, Data, Mikey, Sloth, Chunk. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I think if you've got a few games in your collection and you got some room, this is a really fantastic game. The music alone in it is like nothing else in any of the other pinball games, and I think to replicate what you've got in this game, you would have to buy an 80s solid state. You'd have to put a P-Rock in it. You'd have to custom program a whole lot of stuff, and you'd have to, you know, do a lot of things to it that you could just buy this. By the end of the day, you'd be cheaper to just buy this. Sure, you could retheme that one to whatever you want, but I think you could probably retheme this one too, so whatever. Yeah, and the light show on it's great. I don't know if you can, like, I'm pretty sure it should pick up most of what's going on it. Yeah, so it has some really great light integration and stuff. Having all the inserts be RGB is really cool. That's something you're definitely not going to get on a rethemed 80s pin. And basically that's what this is. It's like an 80s solid state on steroids, and that's like, if you want something like that, this is the only option really, aside from doing something yourself. What if you want this pin first? I don't think I would recommend this as your only pin, or first pin for that matter. For a first pin, you're going to find it way too difficult and way too, unless you've been playing for a really long time and just haven't owned one, but it is really, really, really fast and unforgiving, and because of the lack of depth in it, your only real challenge is progressing further, which is good. If you only owned this game and you played it a lot, you would be a better pinball player than most people. However, a lot of pinball is like knowing the rules and understanding the rules. So, like, playing playing something like Iron Maiden and then playing something like TNA, it stands out massively how shallow a game like this is. That's not to say it's bad, because it's not at all. It's just, it's a different type of game. My best way of detailing like how what the biggest difference is owning a TNA is like owning a Tron. If you want, which I did as well, if you want a game where you're like, shit, I've got like a couple minutes to kill, I'll play around on Tron or I'll play around on TNA. Perfect machine for that. Which is why it fits in great in a home environment where you could be like, have a Hobbit, play a real long ass game. Have a Lord of the Rings, play a real long ass game. Have a TNA or a Tron or something like that, like Iron Man. Like, you're gonna have real fast, nasty, painful games on it all the time. And occasionally you'll have a long game where you're like 10 to 15 minute games on TNA. You're like, fuck, I'm killing it, I'm doing awesome. Same thing with Tron. Like, having owned Tron, like 95% of the games you play on a game like this or a Tron or an Iron Man or something like that, they're going to be very, very quick games because you're going to get annihilated totally. But in a collection where you've got a few options, it's good. Yeah, The Walking Dead, you know what, The Walking Dead can be a long playing game, but only if you really know what you're doing in it and you like have a good game and you're in the zone. At League, like a month ago, Mike put up our new Grand Champ on that game, and it was like a 450 million point game or something like that. And that's on the latest code, I think. Should be. Bill's usually good about updating them, but on the latest code, like 450 million, and he was on that game for a long time, and he drained the third ball. Like after a while, he's like, I've already got it, whatever. He probably could have put up like a 600,000 or 700,000 or 600 or 700 million point game if he would have just played his third ball like fully. But that's the thing, is Walking Dead, for most people and for most games, it's going to be really fast, but you can have a long one. Woo! Damn! 2.088 billion on Walking Dead. That is crazy. That must have been a long game. But yeah, I can't imagine you'd want TNA as the only game in your house. I would say in a home environment, that's where you're really rewarded, having a game with deep rules in it, with lots of things going on, lots of different shots. At the end of the day, this game doesn't have a lot of shots. It's about perfecting the few shots you do have, and for 35 minutes, that's crazy. Yeah, perfecting the shots and getting good at responding to really fast balls. Like, most games you shoot into the scoop and you can be like, all right, get ready to do this. Here we go. All right. In this game, you shoot in the scoop and it's like poof, right back at you, unless you're starting a reactor. So a lot of things in this game to get used to and learn. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it as your own game, only game, but as a second game or a third game or a fourth game in particular, it would be really fantastic. And yeah, I would say try out TNA at Texas Pinball and see what you think of it. Just keep in mind that the sound, as you can tell, is something you're not going to really experience as much in a loud environment with lots of machines going, and it's one of the best parts of this game.
Welcome to the future.
Okay, let's try and get that skill shot. Nope. Still really want to figure out how to do that super skill shot. I can't figure out for the life of me what the correct way to shoot that one is. See, it lit up there. Those shots are red. It looks like you can also do the orbit off of them, but damn. I'm gonna try that right now and try and just maybe go for the orbit. It's just really hard because that ball comes around and fast or slow, you're going to be hitting somewhere in this neighborhood, not here. So, I don't know. And you got to hit the spinner for it to activate, so. Like, you get a few seconds, but it's not enough. Like that ain't enough. And I don't think it's based on switch hits. I think it's based off of time. No, not like this. Not like this. In this game in particular, like, your ball save has a function. A lot of games, the ball save is just there for general oops. In this game, your ball save is there so you can hit that grid as fast as possible. But it's pretty rough because even with the ball save, high risk. Come on. Oh, yes. See, that filled my grid up? Bam. That's what you want. Right into reactor 1. Oh, and right up top. Come on, hit it. Nice. That is so fast. That's the new high score. It has to be. 11 seconds. Holy shit, that's fast. I don't know that you could get much faster than 11 seconds. If I got sub 10 on the destruction of a reactor, like a reactor 1, I would be damn impressed. Okay, let's try and get those ball locks. Getting super spinners activated would be good too. Oh no, I just missed it. Ah, crap. Almost that time. I almost got it.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor. All saved.
Oh, spicy. No.
All saved.
It's one.
All saved. All two blocked. Current multiplier increased.
That's what I need. There we go. Destroyed it. Let's get right into completing that reactor grid.
Lane saved. Level 1.
It's hard to keep track of the ball up top, so you often have to just like start wildly flipping the left flipper, hoping that you're gonna get it. Oh, okay.
Danger. Danger.
Couldn't do nothing there. Should get a decent bonus on that. That was a really, really fast reactor one. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure like Reactor 2's high score right now is like 12 seconds. So 11 on Reactor 1, 12 on Reactor 2. Like Reactor 2 at 12 seconds is crazy because that's hitting both shots like back to back. And I think what that one was like the R and the A, and I hit them both at the same time or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember which one that was, but that's fast. It's gonna be a while before I beat those two. Reactor 3 and 4, I can do those a lot easier. All right.
Welcome to the future.
So I want to get through Reactor 1 and 2 as fast as possible. I'm not going to worry about locking balls for them. I just want to get through them real quick. So let's try and get those skill shots off. Oh, no. Those outlanes on this game are really difficult to recover from. I think the adjustments you could make on the rubbers underneath these plastics are substantial on how many ball saves you would have off of this. Right now, both of them are set to more or less halfway, and the drains on the outlanes are bad. Like, if you put this game as hard as it could be, you're going to get outlane drains on everything, and you won't be able to recover any of them because of the angles of things. Like, this one's a little bit easier to recover from, but this left one, even at its like easiest, is still super difficult, like lane positioning. So get up there. No. There's just nothing you can do when it's coming down that left out lane. I mean, I think if you did a really good like slam tilt into it, you might be able to do something with it, but it is a really tough out lane.
All saved.
Oh man. Sometimes just getting those out lanes is really tricky. Or not out lanes. Orbits. So close.
Lane save, level 1. Jackpot. Reactor destroyed. Jackpot.
Ah, damn. Boo. Yeah, sometimes you just can't make the shots you're going for. And that's, I think, the most challenging thing about this game is with the speed of it and how open things are and how much things can bounce around. You're often going to get times where it's just hard to regain ball control and you have to take those bad shots just to get it off your flipper and out of there, which can lead to some bad drains. Excuse me. Wombat, I was gonna ask you, what are your seven on your want list prior to TNA, or before TNA, I guess.
Welcome to the future.
All right, give me that skill shot, baby. Come on, come on. Oh, so close. And you kind of gotta just let it happen up there, which makes it a lot more challenging. Because you often have like bouncing around in those lanes up there. Ooh. I want to get a lock going as soon as I get this skill shot. Come on. Nope.
2 locked. All saved. Reactor unlocked. Scoop to start reactor.
Nice.
Reactor online.
So while I got ball save right now, I want to try to focus on getting a couple plunges up there.
Reactor.
Just like that.
Current multiplier increased.
Not an ideal scenario, but
Destroyed. Danger. Danger.
all right. No more touching the machine for this ball, I guess. Try to get them locks relit.
Main save. Level 1.
Oh, it wasn't quick enough. Monster Bash LE, Attack from Mars LE, Medieval Madness, Ghostbusters Premium, Metallica, Iron Maiden, and Hobbit. That's a good little wish list right there. I had Medieval Madness. I sold it. I actually traded my Star Trek Premium for Medieval Madness LE, the reissue, and then I traded that, or I sold that, and that's what partly went to fund TNA and Maiden, both of them kind of combined. Obviously, the two of them combined is much more, but Attack from Mars is super good. I've got a friend who's got one. It's really good. Yeah, the Duke of Bourbon's so good. Monster Bash, I've yet to try the remake of it. I'm kind of curious, but if it's anything like Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness, both of them are really good, so I imagine that one will be really great too. Look at that stall up there. Get out of there. So while I'm up here right now, not in a reactor, I'm just trying to make some progress on the lanes up top and advancing the reactor. Yeah, Ghostbusters Premium, Metallica, both classics, modern classics. I find Ghostbusters is a game that, like, sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it.
Danger.
At League, it's like, yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing, is when the code first came out, it was like, just get your playfield multipliers and you'll get double your score every game from playfield multipliers. Now at least they've fixed that a little bit, but a lot of the other things are lacking in it, and I find one of the biggest problems with Ghostbusters is you often don't have a super clear indication as to what you should be doing in it. There's no, you know, like on Maiden, you've got your modes lined up and it's easy to see what you have left to do and, like, you know, what you're progressing. Some of them it took me a little while to figure out. You know, a lot of it is like, it just takes time to figure out some of the deeper rules, but the core rules and what you should be doing when you walk up to it are the things that I think Ghostbusters is missing. Like, yeah, on a premium, you got the color changing lights, they show you where you got to shoot when you're in a mode, but a lot of times you're like, I don't even know how to get to that. I don't know how to start that. I don't know what this does. I don't know what that does. It's not a bad shot map by any means. It's just the programming for the lights and stuff and all that. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And like, my favorite pins are the ones that have mini wizard modes. Lots of mini wizard modes to help you sort of be like, okay, I'm not good enough to get all the way there, but I can get a little ways there. Like the Hobbit, getting to like Into the Fire. You're like, yes, I get stoked every time I get to it, even though it's like, it's not that difficult to get to. It's just, you know, when you get there, it's satisfying. And having that baby step that you can be like, oh, I always get to this, but I never get to this next one. That's, I think, a little bit more satisfying than a game that's like, do all of these things or you get no wizard mode, you know? Which is also why I like in Metallica, like, Crank It Up is like, that's, to me, that's like the perfect execution of it. It's something that's challenging to get to, but it's not like so difficult that most people wouldn't get to it. I mean, if you're a pinball player, you will probably get to it at some point, you know? Even if you're not a great player, you just from having a good ball kind of thing. So yeah, the what is it called? Bloodbath? I think it's Bloodbath. Getting to Bloodbath is cool. That's probably my favorite thing in Walking Dead. Learning how to get to it was pretty fun. I think Walking Dead is a much deeper pin than a lot of people think it is. And when it first came out, I was like, what a dud. And then, like, as the code evolved and as I kind of learned the rules on it a little bit better, I've learned to like it a lot more. Bloodbath, yeah. Okay. Let's try to actually make some progress here. Like I said, I've never gotten further than the 4th reactor. So if we can get to reactor 5 today, that would be awesome. I'm probably only going to be on for another hour or so. Yeah, let's call it an hour, give or take, depending on how I'm playing. I'd like to get to reactor 5. That's my goal today. Getting further than that is like, if I can do 4 reactors on ball 1, then I'll be like, awesome. Hey, thank you, Alex. And welcome to the stream. All right, let's do it.
Welcome to the future.
So I really want to get the skill shot that's set there. It'll fill up my grid, and then it'll let me start my reactor instantly, which is awesome. That's ideally what I want to be doing at every ball. Or we can just fucking totally blow it. That works too. I want to get some balls locked. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to try and do a soft plunge. A good strategy in this game is not letting the auto plunge for you. It's hard to be on top of it every time, but it's a good strategy. Thank you for the follow as well, Alex. Whoa. Awesome.
2 locked.
I'm missing every shot up there. There it is. So we want to be focusing our shots right there. Almost.
3x jackpot.
All right. Do I still have ball save? No, I don't. Oh my god. It all ended so fast. So, the thing that sucked on that multi-ball is what you ideally want to be doing there is clearing these targets so your reactor start can happen, and as your ball save is happening, soft plunging your balls up into the upper playfield so that you can automatically start the reactor, because it's a very, with balls flying everywhere, it's a very difficult shot to get up into that scoop shot, so you're better off doing a plunge up to the top. Because while start reactor is flashing, and while you're in while it's flashing before you've started it, the orbit is still opened up. Yeah, I think it is. And what that'll do is it'll make it a lot more difficult to actually get up into the top that way. So doing that soft plunge off your ball saves is a really great strategy there. But because we drained, we can actually lock a lot quicker, so it's not all bad. Terrible. No dice. So here, I want to be soft plunging again, try to get that reactor. Nope. So because I didn't, I'm going to try to go for another lock. Damn it, I missed it. Yeah, and this is a very simplistic game. If you have a look at my Iron Maiden streams, oh, that would have been great if I would have got that third one there. If you have a look at my Iron Maiden stream from yesterday and the day before, that game is a very complex game, comparatively speaking. I still haven't gotten into that reactor. Wow. Well, let's do that now. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. That was spicy.
Reactor online.
Let's try and hit that multi-ball. There it is. So, same thing. I want to be hitting those dots there. I still have countdown, so I'm not going to worry about getting my ball save. I'm better off at this point playing for the grid. Nice. A couple more shots on that. One more.
3x jackpot.
Not quite getting it. Come on.
3x jackpot.
Oh. I can't get that last shot.
2x jackpot. Super
Okay.
spinner initialized.
So now is the time we want to be getting up there, clearing out the reactor. Built up a little bit of bonus on this reactor, so. Alright, we're critical. If I can get the playfield multiplier, that'd be great. What's my mystery? Bleeding keypad, that is awesome. So we're gonna get some pretty decent points off this. Ah. All I needed was to hit that destroy shot. Damn. Yeah, tilting to me is like integral to the game. Not tilting with the game is like you might as well just immediately drain a couple of your balls because it saves your ass so much. So yeah, this game plays in stages. The goal of the game is to destroy all 9 reactors. And so to light the reactor, you fill up the grid. Then it'll light start reactor. You shoot the scoop. That starts the reactor. And then bouncing around up in there, that's going to actually like get your reactor level critical and then you're going to have a lit white shot somewhere on the playfield. Sometimes it's multiple shots as you progress through the stages, and that's going to be your that's going to be the way you complete that reactor. So then once you've done that, it'll light up your grid again for that. And so when you're in the reactor critical or the destroy reactor phase where you're like making the shots and whatever, and you need to get up top, you can actually shoot the grid, fill it up, and get like bonuses for your jackpot off of it, so that when you do destroy the reactor, you get much more points from it. On top of that, you can get your spinner to super spinners. You have your multi-ball locks. You have your multi-ball jackpots by hitting those targets in there again. Spelling rad right here lights your mystery up. It's a pretty simple game, but it's got a decent amount of progression in it, which I like. All right, let's do it again.
Welcome to the future.
So when I hit this skill shot, just to reiterate, it fills up my grid here, which will automatically light start reactor. So if I make that skill shot without changing, because you can change which one it is by hitting the flippers, if I make that skill shot, it lets me start reactor 1 immediately. So that's what we want. Come on, baby. Ah, so close. Quick lock ball, that's good. Cheering it up. Thank you. Let's get our balls locked again. Nice. Soft plunging up into there. Getting my rollover lanes up there is going to increase my playfield multiplier. No, you fuck. You nasty fucker. Come on. So I knew I wasn't gonna get the default skill shot on that one. So then I just decided to change lanes there.
3x triple jackpot.
And I believe if I hit it in there now, with the target down, that'll give me a super jackpot. Sorry, got a little crazy there. So during the multi-ball, once you knock all the targets down, you're gonna have a 1x or a 2x, 3x, 4x, I think. And then if you hit it into the scoop behind, that's your super jackpot. Whoa, spicy. Too spicy, too spicy. All right, man. Will do. Talk to you later. Give me that skill shot. No dice. No dice, Grandma.
Scoop to start reactor.
Nice.
4-1 locked.
Get our reactor started up.
Reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
Oh, come on. So this is actually quite good if I can get that up in there. Fuck. Fuck, I should have soft plunged that. See, that's what I'm talking about. With a soft plunge,
Bonus multiplier increased.
with a soft plunge, you're more likely to get up into that. Oh. I cannot get that hit for the life of me. Let's get this multi-ball going here. So every one here, I want to get that plunged up into the top. It's a little bit tricky. Fuck, just missed it. little bit of a wasted multi-ball. I just want to get up into that upper playfield now. I mean, we're on ball 3. This is basically a write-off of a game, but we still may do some pretty good progression here. So we're at ×3 multiplier, which is pretty good. And our destroy is the pop bumper, which is not a super difficult one, which is good. Let's get some balls locked again. Gonna have to clear those out. Got our mystery, which is nice. Oh boy. Alright, so we are ready for locking the balls now. Oh no, we're not. Now they're lit. Woo, spicy. Let's try and get some more of that playfield multiplier going on. I like that you can trap the ball on the upper flipper in this game. I think it's a pretty awesome feature. Ah, I just missed it. Let's see what our mystery is. Extra chilled warning. I fucking like that one. That's probably my favorite one to get, to be honest. Let's get into that multi-ball. Come on. Whoa, that was very wild. Okay, there it is. Nice. Let's hit that, hit our grid target first. That's what we want to focus on while we got our ball save. Got it. Reactor started. Soft plunges up in there. Oh, didn't quite get it. Again. Didn't quite get it. Missed that one, but we're in there. Nice. All right. So we got a few destroy targets of the stand-ups on the sides. They're going to be a little bit tricky to get, but there's one. And there's the other. Nice. Let's keep this going. Still being in that multi-ball, this is when I want to be using my my balls to get shit going like that. We're going to be starting that reactor anyways. Back into it. Nice. Got some ball save on that, I think. No, that was extra ball. My bad. What do I want to do? I got extra ball. Let's go for that multi-ball release. Got to make a few shots in there, so it's a little bit nasty, but I think I can manage. We got extra ball. That's what it's for.
Standby for extra ball.
Woo. That was a good ball. That's what, you know, that's what I'm talking about. You can't go into ball 3 having had 2 shitty balls and think this is it, man. It's game over. Sometimes ball 3 is where it's at. Usually ball 3 is where it's at. Get that ball save.
Ball save.
Get up in there. No dice. That's what we want. Getting onto this. See, it's kind of funny because getting onto that extra ball can sometimes mean sometimes mean that it's easier to get a certain thing. I might progress further if I get a multi-ball going than I would have trying to hit that, and you know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of a backwards way to thinking, but it's not all bad when you get a drain on this game. Here we go. Let's get that multi-ball again. Get in there. Ooh, hitting all 3 rad targets is going to be tough. I'm gonna need multi-ball for this. Or will I? Oh my god, that is awesome. Holy shit, I can't believe I hit A and D, the 2 hardest ones, just off of fluke. Let's get that last one. Fucking yes! That's where it's at. This game brings me such levels of joy, I can't even describe it.
3x jackpot. Reactor unlocked.
Alright. So we got a reactor unlock off of that. Woo! Fucking A. Fucking A. Look at my score. Man, destroying that reactor almost doubled my score. Woo!
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
2 million right there. Alright.
Reactor online. Reactor online.
That fucking music, man. This is what I'm talking about. This game, you want to progress so you can hear the rest of the damn soundtrack. Grand Champ, there's where it's at. Oh, fuck yeah. It ain't gonna get better than that today. It really isn't. So what did I get to? Was that the 5th reactor? Or the 6th that I drained on? I want to say it was the 5th, but I was playing a while. I think that was the 5th. Oh, I'm glowing. That's so good, so satisfying. It's not an amazing score, but it's enough to make you feel good. Look at that, and I only beat the default Grand Champ score by like 70,000. Let's have a look. So Reactor 1 was 11, Reactor 2 is 12, 82 on Reactor 3, Reactor 4 and 5 I did not. So 5 I definitely didn't complete. 4 I must have just been on it a while, I don't know. I know I got to Reactor 4. I think I drained on Reactor 5. I'm not sure. Either way, I didn't do it very fast. But, man, hitting those rad targets on the left and lucking out and getting them quick like that, that's satisfying. Because you're like, oh man, I've got the hardest shots to make, and then they're just done. If I would add a ball 1, like my ball 3, my score would have been much, much higher, because starting the reactors and getting into the reactors is probably one of the hardest things, because you're really challenged to fill up that grid, and it's a risk-reward shot. It really is. Like, you're gonna often have shots that go up and come straight down, like, so you're using up a lot of tilt just to recover. Okay, let's get back into it here.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's go for that skill shot. Let's not do it. I changed my mind. Last minute decision. Block a ball instead. If I can get right into a multi-ball here, I think that's gonna save my ass a little bit. Really, in this game, the multi-ball, in a lot of games, but in this game in particular, the multi-ball is really just like, it's a safety net for you to do a lot of risky shots. to do a lot of risky shots that you don't normally want to really risk it as much for. I'm gonna get them like that. Oh, come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That was a very risky shot there. No risk, no reward.
3x jackpot.
Trying to hit that grid shot and not getting it at all. No! And I didn't even complete the grid there. That is a pretty tough way to end it.
Reactor unlocked.
And there it is. There it is. I want to get balls locked though. It's much better to go into these reactors having a couple balls locked.
Start reactor.
I don't want to make any other shots though. I want a soft plunge in. Nope, not quite. Trying to regain control. I would settle for getting the multi-ball, but I actually want to hit the reactor first so that all of my ball save out of this multi-ball. I'm gonna actually let one drain so I can soft plunge up into there. No. All right. Drain them out. Fire them up into the top. Hope for the best. This is definitely not an ideal ball. I use that. Gain my playfield multiplier. Oh, nasty. So the toughest thing is clearing out those locks once they reset after a multi-ball, because it is a really risky shot. But thankfully, as you can see right there, they all just cleared themselves and reset. No.
Full save.
Nice. Because of the simple playfield design, you often get bounces that are favorable just as much as you get ones that are unfavorable. Really. Ooh. That's one of the things that I do like about this game. I mean, there's a lot to like about this game, but it's one of the things that I think really makes this game a lot more enjoyable than some of the modern Sterns. You don't really often have wild balls that have good results. All right, same thing. We want to hit those grid targets to get our reactor unlocked. One more shot. There it is. So now that we got ball save, let's soft plunge some stuff up into there. Yeah. That's gonna start our reactor. Lost our multi-ball, but that's okay. A couple more shots to Get my multi-ball re-unlocked.
All saved. Super spinner initialized. Reactor critical.
There's my reactor. Ooh.
Danger.
What can you do?
Welcome to the future.
I'm always way too hard or way too soft on those skill shots.
Reactor unlocked.
Just get right into that react. We'll do that too. Soft plunge up will get me. No. Soft plunge there would have got me up into the upper area, which leads right into that reactor hole.
Startup sequence. Reactor.
Didn't happen, but that's okay. That happened instead, and that's not okay.
All saved.
Thank you for the ball save, TNA. You're not all bad. Mostly it fucks me up. Mostly. Give me that skill shot. Nope. Nope.
All two locked.
Didn't give me registration on that rollover up top there. That's pretty weak. Not a big fan of that.
Jackpot.
Come on, give me some ball saves. Made some progress on the dots, the grid. Boo! Boo!
All saved. Reactor jackpot.
So I'm gonna try something a little different here. I want to not complete this reactor. I want to just keep going for reactor jackpots and see where I can end up at. Ugh. Damn. Did not mean to get up there. Well, this one's probably gonna complete. Nope. Cool.
Jackpot. Super spinner initialized. Reactor critical. Reactor critical. 2x jackpot.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it because it worked out favorably. Like, we can get right into that reactor now.
Start reactor.
I'm gonna let this drain out. The soft plunge, didn't get it.
Reactor online.
Woo! Alright, let's get up top there now. I really wish it would have given me a ball save, but it didn't, so too bad, so sad. No! That's lucky. Normally you don't sneak through up there, but we got it. Plus mystery. Give me a good mystery. Extra tilt warning, alright. No! Boo! That one would have been easy to destroy. Alright. Not happy with how either of those last two games went. I think hitting that skill shot at the beginning is just so crucial. Come on. Yes, like that. And right in to start the reactor. That's how it's always got to go. Now is the time that I want to be doing that. Soft plunging up. Oh, fuck that up. It's okay. Let's get back up there. Oh, I just missed it. There's my destruction of the reactor. Ball save, come on. And let's get up there again. No dice. That was spooky. Get it? Spooky pinball. I want to get some balls locked. Get a little safety net going. Perfect. Get a little multiplier going. Another ball lock. Perfect. Plunge up top. Ooh. Just what we needed. Let's get that going. Come on.
Jackpot.
No! Wow, that was some nasty, nasty action there. So really, what I like using my multi-balls for is for stacking these up for starting the modes. It's so much safer. Come on. Yes, we got it.
Main save, level 2. Reactor unlocked. Skill shot complete. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
So this one, I want to just get up there. I want to just get this one over with. Not going to worry about building anything up on it. That's what I want. Give me that. Come on. Shit. I'll take that.
Bonus multiplier increased. Reactor critical.
So I took that one because I knew it would come back to my left flipper and it was an easy shot. This one I can sometimes miss it. Not that time. Let's get our balls locked again. Build up that reactor. Yo, Callie, what's your question? Shoot, my man. Oh, come on. Don't let me fuck this one up. I fucked it up. It's okay, though. For now. For now, it's okay. Oh, shit.
Mystery award lit.
Take that drain. so I can get my mystery award and maybe get some lanes. That's hardly even phrased as a question. Why can I fart without shitting, but I can't shit without farting? It's like a compression thing, I think. You know, it's like that. I think you need to ask somebody who knows about fluid dynamics to get that answer. There we go. There we go. Give me that good shit. Give me that good shit. Come on. There it is. So now, I need to take advantage of this. Oh boy, I fucked it up. Come on. I was really hoping one of those would get up there. It's one of the greatest mysteries of the thinking man. Look at this. This is the coolest ball trap ever. The 3-stack, the pyramid of doom. It's called the pyramid of doom because you're fucking doomed. Woo! All right, let's get up top there. Just can't get up there. The nutsack of mutants. There it is. Come on. Give me some good bounces up here. Yeah, come on. Come on. Nice. We got some particularly tricky shots here. The D is the D on red there on the left side that's flashing is, ooh, that was close, is a really tricky one to hit. I got an extra ball there, so I'm going to let that happen. I don't want to tilt out a bonus on that.
Replay. Shoot again.
So here would be a good time to get this skill shot. Nice, because it builds up my pyramid and gives me an instant reactor jackpot. Got one shot left on the D on the left, and that will complete this reactor. If I can hit that. You think it's ripping me off from my quarters? Nah, I put this bitch on free play. I'm gonna go for some locks. If I can get some, if I can get some multi-ball action going. Might just be the way to get this easiest. If I can make that happen. Oh boy. Oh, can I get it? Oh boy.
Danger.
Now it's ripping me off my quarters. I score 3 ain't bad, but that's not a great score. Hold on to your butts. Oklahoma. So I think what really screwed me up there was in my multi-ball, my first one, I really didn't make any of the progression I needed to on the grid. I find the grid is like, you're probably best off doing a trap with a couple balls in multi-ball, and then while you have your countdown timer for the ball save, using that to make the shots to the grid. But gaining control of balls in multi-ball in this is really difficult. It doesn't happen that often. Sorry, Moobot. Moobot, don't fuck around. Holy fuck, I was gonna ask when you're gonna play a song on the douche flute. Yeah, you can't do all caps, but I don't think it filters out normal swears. Shouldn't. I had to put that in because there was a 14-year-old in my channel when I was streaming VR who was just like constantly yelling in caps, and I was like, can't have that, man. Trying to read that shit on my hand in VR was like too much. Is that a waffle maker? Behind me over there? Is that what you're seeing? Because there is a panini press back there. Or not a panini press, a quesadilla maker. It's got fun quesadilla patterns in it. Little guitars and suns and things. Yeah, that's a quesadilla maker, my friend. I can't believe you can see that on stream. Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend made a quesadilla earlier. A damn quesadilla. All right.
Welcome to the future.
Let's get into it. I'm going to try and get multi-ball and trap the balls and use that to my advantage. But first, skill shot. Oh, you mean bitch. That is like ideal when it does that. When it bounces off the pop bumper right into the stand-ups there is like bonus cheese nachos.
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop.
Oh, come on.
Danger.
Danger, too spicy. It's hot. I'm gonna get into my multi-ball so I get my ball save. Then I can do a soft plunge straight up into the top there. Start my reactor, maybe keep a couple balls going up in there. Take that drain immediately. Drain them, drain them, drain them. Plunge. Nope. Plunge. Nope. And this is gonna be my last one up there. No, didn't do it. Well, you can't win them all. Sometimes you plan, your hopes and your plans and your dreams will all just fall apart because real life is a motherfucker. Sometimes you lay your coins on the pinball machine, and sometimes the coins get laid all over your chin.
Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Get out of there. Get the fuck. Alright. Mother Nature's coin purse. Yeah. Give me that full fucking. Yes.
Reactor jackpot. All day.
Ah, I didn't plunge that quick enough. Full plunge with full release. Oh.
All day.
Pinballs are nice and heavy. They've got a lot of girth to them, you know. Yeah. Give me it. Give me it. I'm gonna do a soft plunge to get me up top. No, I won't. I was just joking. That was just a joke. Just a little joke. I do want to get up into that ball lock though. Having that safety net will feel real good.
Mystery award list.
Am I only on reactor 1? I think I am, and that's sad.
Critical.
Sad. Get a mystery out of that. 150,000 points. That's the worst mystery.
Reactor destroyed. Super spinner initialized.
All right. So now I'm gonna keep my right flipper trapped. Drain 1 ball instantly, just cause fuck you. Drain 2, cause fuck you.
Level 1.
See, you know, fucking pinball.
All saved.
Who invented this fucking game? Might as well not even play, right? Woo!
Danger. Danger.
Don't give me more warnings. I've had enough. I'm finished. Alright, I am finished. I'm gonna do one more game after this. Unless I have a spectacularly bad game, in which I'll play 2 more games, but for now, 1 more. Get up out of here.
Welcome to the future.
Give me that plunge. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, yep.
Lane save. Level 1. Reactor unlocked. Skill shot complete. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
I'm gonna just take advantage of this ball drain. Ball save, sorry. I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. We'll get up there. Do that. Won't be enough. We'll struggle. Oh, wow, wow, what a save. Love me a good death save.
Reactor critical.
Critical action.
Reactor destroyed.
Okay, let's get our balls locked.
All
Whoa,
saved.
close one. Quick lock. Spicy.
Lock locked.
Didn't quite get that. Would've been nice to get my rollover bonus there.
All saved.
A level 700 cap. That's too high. It's too much. I'm gonna just stay at 650. Obviously, talking about Destiny, you ain't got one of these though. They even put my gamer tag on the arm. Oh, pro. You weren't. Fuck you. Oh, you weren't sweaty enough for the solstice. Couldn't handle the solstice, could you, Callie? You come at me talking about sweat.
Save. Level 3. Skill shot complete. All 2 locked.
Alright. I'm gonna risk it and go for that. It was a stupid risk. God damn it, I don't know why I did that. just gonna let it do that.
All saved.
To that, no.
All saved. Please stand by for reactor startup.
We'll do it all on ball 3, cause fuck it.
Multiple winners.
Let's get them all drained down. Just plunge them up. Just let them have a good time up there. Gotta hit that pop bumper on the right side like that. Oh yeah, let them drain. Oh! Getting that combo meal.
All saved. Reactor unlocked. Extra ball. Please stand by for reactor startup.
Getting that extra ball is gonna help me.
Lane save. System mode initialized. Bonus multiplier increased. Danger. Danger.
Oh, spicy. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about this game is the music is just banging. All right, let's get our ball locks lit again. Nice.
Locks alert.
Get my soft plunge up to the top. No dice. Get that second ball locked. Try it again. Yeah. Fuck you. I ain't that aggressive. It's okay.
Shoot again.
Got an extra ball and we got our multi-ball lit up. Shit. Didn't mean to do that soft.
All saved. Multiple eliminated. Save. Level 1.
bud just farted. I'm trying to fucking play a performance game here, bud, in here. You're coming in here fucking shitting yourself? Fuck. Made me drain. Damn it.
Replay.
We're almost there. Pretty good. Pretty decent game. Little ass blasted motherfucker. Alright. Well, I am done streaming this for the day. I'm gonna stream this again tomorrow, I think, and hopefully get a little bit further. I'm pretty sure I made it to Reactor 5 today, but I'm gonna have to go back and look. It was either 4 or 5, but I'm pretty sure it was 5 because I didn't recognize the music. And I know I've only gotten to Reactor 4, so probably Reactor 5 because every time it changes. So I'm out of here. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.